Okay, it's a doc. Listen, um, I'm not really concerned about what Putin is doing or the government. Um, I have this overwhelming desire due to natural disaster to try to get people to safety. And I had mentioned, oh, excuse me, it is after midnight. Okay, Doc needs to sleep. He's already taken his PTSD meds, so I'm a little bit on the yawny side. So forgive me. But I'm more worried about Yellowstone, okay, eruption, and a lot of people think they're going to head west when there's a trouble, but you know what? The trouble's going to come from the west. So that's why I'm pushing for the northeast coast, and I think it's a strategic move, a necessary move, and a move that throws other government agencies off guard. Okay? Now, I need checkpoints. All right? I have several checkpoints already, but I need some preppers who are hunkered in, but who are able to direct people to the next checkpoints. Okay? There'll be a lot of innocent people who have no idea what's going on, like you did. That's what caused you to prep a year in advance. But there's still going to be people who are going to be innocent and just never jumped in the game to get squared away. You can't hold them to fault for that, okay? But you got to be able to direct them to the next checkpoint. Now, if you want to be part of Doc's Underground Railroad to get people to safety, like I said, I'm not really concerned about the politics right now. I'm more concerned about natural disaster. And if things occur, then just like in Washington, D.C., with the mudslide, all right, it was 500 feet wide, but yet it was 138 feet deep. And there were people screaming in the vehicles underneath all that dirt and all that mud. Okay? What happened to all the preppers in that area? Just a thought. Okay? We need one another, and we need to band together like a band of brothers and sisters. Okay? And I have an intel dude who was able to give out information through batch emails, batch texts, and I'm encouraging you to get a hold of me on Skype, not on just YouTube. Because see, if you get a hold of me on Skype, which is, my name is Schwartz47, then there you can privately send me a text through Skype with your email address and your phone number, and it will not be publicly stated. Because my intel officer, he's going to be able to give you a day-to-day update on what's going on where, so you can reroute where you need to reroute to. Now, I want to tell you, I have a plan B already set up. It's 250 acres. Plan B is 250 acres. Okay? Plan C, I already have set up. It's 350 acres with a potential of 1,500 acres. Okay? Those are all set up. But unless you're willing to join or jump in the game with the 5th Platoon or Underground Railroad, then I'm not just going to throw it out there for mass hysteria to come our direction. I am looking for those, and I believe God will direct those who feel they need to be under a group of people who will treat them like family and care for them very much. Okay? That's what I'm here for. And that's what my other people here for it. John Dunbar will be the commanding officer of 5th Platoon. And Old Proud Vet, he's going to be the XO in charge of Intel. Okay? Plain and simple. We got to get the word out to you so you know where to go. And I believe we are doing that. We are tightening the web, getting rid of the loose ends, and making a way for you, your children, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews, for safety. It's the only thing I'm doing this for. I'm not doing it for any other reason but to make sure that you make it to safety. Okay? Now, I've got 9 years military experience. Old Proud Vet, several years of military experience. Chopper John, Vietnam vet, several years of military experience. Okay? We've got plenty of people who have military experience to make sure that you safely get to where you gotta go. Okay? And I don't want to leave anybody out. But we've got John Dunbar. Okay? He's going to be the commanding officer of 5th Platoon. He was the commanding officer of 5th Platoon back in the day. And he's going to follow up the same command, 5th Platoon. Very well educated man with the knowledge and the ability to make sure that 5th Platoon will be able to secure your 6 or take care of your back to where you can get safely to a place, okay, in the midst of these last days. I'm looking more toward natural disasters than I am anything else, because the world's gone wacky, and if you haven't realized it yet, the winter has gone wacky. There are signs of the sun. Read Revelation. It's all coming to pass. And I feel unction that we need to get people to a certain place for protection until whatever is over and over. And then we can go back and help rebuild our communities. Okay? So in my previous video, I told everybody that they need to log on. I need to see who I have actually working and available and willing to do the do. So I set out a simple video in my previous video to tell people, just log on and say, I'm here, Doc. Okay? It's not hard to do. Now, I looked at it, and I think there was like 82 people watched the video, but only about 10 or 15 has actually made a comment. So I want to crack on you knotheads. All right? This isn't about you. All right? Get over yourself. It's about others. It's about getting the kids to safety, that they have a future like we had. Okay? So get off your duff. Stop being a prima donna. And realize you got to do the do in these last days. And there's plenty of us veterans to teach you how to do the do. Okay? All right. Doc's got your 6. And that really means I've got your back. Okay? God bless.